Hey, Corey's up.
I'm Corey.
I'm Lori.
Welcome back to our channel. What's on the schedule for today?
Gonna load out my backpack so that you can see you can do this too. If I can do this, you can do this.
So as always, if you like our stuff, go ahead and hit subscribe, share it, like, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get into it.
So it's North Face, Terra 50. I tried a lot of different bags. It can be a struggle. You might need to try a different gender, different brand. I found a great one here. So I'm gonna show you what I have, the small things first. Obviously, if you're unloading at a campsite, you need your tent out first to unload your things into. But here are the small things I think that are essential that I would carry in my backpack. I have my microfiber and my other toiletries, toothbrush, face wipes, that kind of thing. Anything you think you need. Don't forget chapstick and hand lotion. Ugh. I always have a bandana either on me or with me. If I get warm, I wet it, wrap it. If I'm cold, I wrap it. So I always have a small bandana, it always comes in handy. I do have a first aid kit. I think I have used this once. I'm a very careful person. I don't usually need it, but it's a good thing to have. I always have a pair of gloves in case we're gathering wood or anything else that needs to happen. I have my gloves just for heavy lifting. And roll of toilet paper. Start out with a full one. And my headlamp. I thought a flashlight would be fine, but I just love having my hands free. So I highly recommend. I actually think that I'm going to put this in the essential category. It's an essential. Okay, so let's look at some of the other small things that I carry. I may not pull them all the way out. Oh wait, another essential. Fuzzy socks. I consider this an essential. I'll deal with that in a moment. I also have a big poncho. So that's great to put over me and or my bag, but I've always got something to keep me dry in that weight. I've also got my Sawyer water filter. That's great, squeeze filter. There was also a light in here. Yeah, there it is. Solar light, inflatable. I like having something to light up my tent, not just my path. Okay, so let's get into the other stuff. I would consider my trekking poles an essential. They are great for distributing weight and making me feel more stable on my feet. I have kind of skinny chicken ankles, and this keeps me feeling more stable and secure. I'm going to call that an essential luxury for me, because I thought that seems frivolous, but it's not. Okay, so what else? I carry 2 cups. Love to have coffee while I'm having my oatmeal with dried fruit and nuts and chia seeds, or bourbon in the evening. So either of these, I like them because they can stack, we're efficient. I've also got my hammock system, which I'm gonna call it a luxury. I think having many places to lay is just normal living, but I'd consider it a luxury. I'll go into why. I've got fuel. Corey carries the pot, so together we make a perfect team. I've got my pad, which I don't know if you saw that just come out. Like it left so much space. So I'm looking forward to upgrading, as Corey said we were going to. This has been good though. I've also got part of the tent, so we share the load on that. It's a necessity for me. I've also got what some consider a luxury item. I also have a chair. So now you've seen I have a place to lay and multiple places to sit. I think that this FlexLight REI is a really good way to spend your money. I think that being comfortable at camp is of utmost importance, so I wouldn't skimp on that. I'm not going to call it an essential because that would make I'm going to focus on the hammock. What else do I have in here? The last thing I have in my bag is my backpack, which I get to from the bottom here. I'm not going to pull this whole thing out. Let's just keep it in there. But I've also got my Outdoor Vitals pillow, which, as you probably noticed in our last review, was amazing, especially for the ear space that it afforded. So that's the basics of what I have in my pack. Honestly, I mean, it wasn't that much, right? So let's go back to what I consider my luxury essentials. Headlamp. I said it, I mean it. This is the perfect thing to make sure that you can function efficiently with your hands free while you're cruising around at night, in case you trip over something. The poles, I don't know if they're a luxury item, but I thought they were mentally, and I'll tell you, fantastic. I feel really confident camping or hiking with these. And then my hammock. When we were gonna go do our last backpack, I'm like, no. and I was so grateful I had it because Corey went on a day hike and I laid there and I fake read because I just fell asleep with this down blanket over me, and it was just the most exciting, happy moment. So it's a total luxury item, but look at this. It's super light, super small. The ENO single nest hammock, single. Do not go the double. I think the hammocks are best spent alone. No offense to our darling niece and her husband who think that two people should sleep in one. So that's my bag. If I can do this, you can do this. This is really not heavy, maybe 25 pounds, like.
With food and water?
With food, oh yeah. I do have water, so I do have a camel pack in here. And I typically get to camp with water in it, but I'd rather be looking at it than looking for it. So, that's my bag. Do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Loading back up.
So that's Lori's baggage.
This is all of it. Everything that you can and can't see goes into this backpack.
So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful.
If anything, I just hope that for any of you girls out there that aren't sure you could do this, it's really, honestly, I am the biggest wimp. This is not hard for me. I thought I'd be buckling under the weight. It's totally fine, especially because I have a good backpack that fits and sits properly on my hips. You can do it. So get out there, get yourself some gear, a couple places to sit. You'll be really happy you did. And
options.
Don't forget the fuzzy socks.
You forgot something.
I forgot my clippy.
This sweet alligator clip that I mocked her for the first time she brought it.
Oh, he made so much fun of me. Like, what are you gonna use that for? What are you gonna? And then every time we've gone camping, I have found a perfect use. He goes, oh, how am I gonna oh, guess what? So yeah, don't forget your little clips. Or if your gut tells you to bring something that your partner says is worthless, don't listen to him.
Bring it anyway, right? What's the worst thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna get home and realize you didn't touch something that you carried into the wilderness. If you liked this, hit subscribe. And as always, a thumbs up. Comment, we love the comments. We've had people commenting, we really enjoy that. One of the things that we want to do with this channel is learn from people. So if you put things in those comments that we can learn from, well, that's going to be awesome.
Like a certain survival skill that you think is important, or your favorite brand of fuzzy socks. Like that's like, those are like on the same level.
If you look like our cat S2 right now, that's a good stretch. It's a good stretch. If we bored you that much, go ahead and unsubscribe. We're not going to hold you to it anymore. But what do we got going on next time?
Oh, we're going to talk about tea. We're going to do a tea review.
Oh, interesting.
Drinking tea in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be a big surprise. It's a surprise.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll wait for that surprise. Until we find out about the tea. I'm Corey.
I'm Lori. I'm the talent here. To me, if you have a gut feeling about something you think you should have with you, listen to yourself. It might just be your alligator clip.